I am Thompson, and this is my pet monkey, George. And today I thought I'd do a little story time about how we got here. Obviously, I have all these cool exotic animals, and there are a couple ways to get here, right? So you can either buy animals, breed them, sell them, and move up that ranks that way and buy more and more expensive stuff, more exotic stuff as you go. I personally don't like doing that because every time I've bred an animal, I don't want to sell them because I'm scared about which home they're going to go to. In the past, I have run YouTube channels and I have created Instagrams and TikToks myself as an influencer, work with brands and done all the social media stuff. So for me, the best way and fastest way to make money, to make my dream come true of having this little pet monkey George here with his little Aladdin lamp and eventually basically live out my childhood fantasies, is to find what influencers need, right, to begin with, what service I can provide them that will basically pay me really well and then give them exactly what they need. So for me, it's production. And then what I need for my content is also production. The best cameras, the best editors, the best thumbnail designers, everybody that can help me with my stuff. Because when you're one person, you can't film, edit, and do everything yourself. It's just too much work. This all started about a year ago when my friend Sarita begged me to help her with her YouTube channel. And I said, no, I don't want to do it because I used to run a guy called Callum Von Moger's YouTube channel, and before that, a guy called Bradley Martin. You guys might know these guys. I work with them all the time, but I said yes. And then now, here we are traveling to Miami every single month and deep sea fishing. And from there, it has turned into filming Patty, her golf, Leanna, her cooking, and multiple other YouTube channels over on the East Coast. So let me take you behind the scenes with Sarita so you can get a little taste of what that's like. What time is it?
It is like 8 a.m.
Which is 5 a.m. in LA? Well, Vegas?
5 a.m.
5 a.m. Vegas time. Taking the rods to the boat. So we're getting the rods ready now. Got the tackle going. Dude, that's so funny. Look at me. Look at my full fishing gear. So when I'm filming clients, what I want to do is kind of like understand what they do. I never went fishing when I was a kid that much. I want to look the part. I want to learn a little bit so I can make the best kind of videos for them. So this boat was a parasailing boat, and they did it up with the outboard motors. So these are the, little person in the air flying off. So it was inboard motors. So now they got the outboard motors. Look at this thing.
Beautiful.
Where are we?
We're in Pensacola, Florida.
Nice. So what are we trying to catch today?
We're trying to get some king mackerel, doing a little bit of trolling, but the dolphin are just killing it out here, taking everything. So, brother.
I picked up the fish. You see that shit? I'm a fisherman now. I thought you fished. It's official. It's official.
It's official, you're a fisherman?
Now I can get another shirt now because I picked up a fish with my bare hands.
And down we go.
Like I'm watching that cloud already. And
It's like a hurricane out here.
we have really strong pop-up storms, 60 and 70 mile an hour winds.
Shit. Have you been stuck out here in that?
I have, and it's not fun at all.
That must be terrifying.
I don't recommend it.
Wouldn't recommend to a friend, eh? I'm ready to rock. Let's get a fish. Let's get a tuna. Let's get a sailfish.
Got it. Woo.
That's what we're after, kids. Nice king mackerel.
That's a great size.
Check him out.
So starting this production company has allowed me now to buy my first house, which I'm gonna build out my first little animal sanctuary. And then after that, I went to Texas where I was filming Vero because she has a rescue serval cat and they were living on this really cool ranch. And they were working with this company at the time that had this really big ranch out there. And this is really where I've started to think that I don't really want to be an animal or a reptile breeder. I would rather have an educational facility where I have ambassador animals and we're doing give backs to the environment by doing conservation programs and all the rest of it. I've never done anything like that before, so this is going to be a learning experience and I want to take you guys on that journey with me. But having this production company is allowing me to self-finance this and get everything off the ground. So we're filming all kinds of different things, from fishing, golfing, food channels, to a dating show with this guy, David, who has a company called Straight Drippin'. It's a lifestyle. And my friend Sean, who's a pro drift driver. So the cool thing is we're actually building our own drift car, which is gonna be for the media company. But my girl, she's gonna be turning pro as a drift driver. So she's gonna be putting all the hours in the simulator and everything else. And thankfully, like I said, because of this production company and I'm working online, it allows me to afford the drift car and to buy the simulator so she can get in the seat and put in the hours to become a professional driver. You'll also see in the drift car, in the camo print, there are little kangaroos, like my kangaroos Skippy and Jackie. And then with my little monkey here, when I was a kid, I used to have the Lego set, the Barracuda Sea set. It has a shark, it has a monkey and a parrot. So we have a parrot on the way, a blue and gold macaw, which you can't wait to get, but it also had a shark. So also when I was out with Sarita, we went big game fishing. We went to the Blue Marlin tournament. It was super cool. But we also went out to Key West, and that was the first time in my life that I've gone swimming with sharks. The sharks we swam with were a black tip reef shark. So what I want to do is get my own giant saltwater fish tank and have my own black tip reef sharks next to my monkey with my parrot so I can be a real life pirate. So pretty much I'm just living out every single kid's fantasy here by building some ultimate like fun factory with the coolest animals ever. Hopefully do some really cool stuff, giving back to the environment and doing conservation work along the way. But hopefully by taking you guys on this journey, you can see that there's ways to make money outside of breeding and selling these animals, that you can build it by working with other YouTubers and creators, by either being a creator yourself or kind of figuring out what they need help with and kind of filling in those gaps. Because there's a ton of opportunity online for all kinds of different people and it pays well. So I don't know what else to say. Just get out there and do it and come along for the ride. Come see all the fun, cool stuff we're doing and eventually come out to Vegas and come and interact with the animals, because we're going to be allowing people to come along for ride-alongs in the drift car at the drift track when we do the weekends, which are going to be every second weekend. I also have my dating show called Shoot Your Shot, which I'm going to be opening up to everybody that wants to be on it to come out here when you're in Vegas to be on my show, and eventually we'll start traveling as well. And when we have the educational facility, the idea will be that you can come and meet these animals, like George, who's running around on the floor right now like a crazy possessed monkey. Right, George? Right. Anyway, I am Thompson, and I'll see you guys on the next one.